So there I was, standing in line at a coffee shop, and the woman next to me just asked me, "So tell me about yourself." And for a second, my mind went completely blank. Not because I didn't know who I was, but because in that moment I couldn't find the words fast enough. If that question has ever made your palms sweat even a little, you are so not alone. And today, we're going to fix that. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to talk about yourself in English, naturally, calmly, like it's the easiest question in the world. You don't need to already be fluent to keep watching. You just need a few minutes and an open mind. Here's a scene you probably know. You walk into a new class, or a new job, or you're at a party where you don't know anyone yet. And someone smiles at you and says, "So what do you do?" And suddenly every English word you've ever learned just disappears. It's not that you don't know English. It's that in that split second you're trying to translate your whole life into a language that doesn't feel like home yet. So let's slow it down piece by piece. Let's start with the very first thing anyone hears from you, your greeting. Think of your introduction like the front door of a house. It doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be warm, and it needs to open easily. So keep it simple. "Hi, I'm Emma. It's great to meet you." That's it. Short, warm, done. You don't need 10 extra words to prove you speak English well. One clean sentence does more than a nervous, over-explained paragraph ever could. Now, once the door is open, people usually want to know what you do, and here's where a lot of learners overthink it. You don't need a complicated sentence. You need a steady one. Picture your job like a chair. It holds you up. It's just one part of the room, not the whole house. So you simply say, "I work as a graphic designer," or "I'm studying business at university." Clean, present tense, no drama. If you want to add a little more, you can say how long. "I've been doing it for about 2 years now." That's a natural bridge, and it gives the other person something easy to respond to. From there, conversations usually drift toward what you enjoy, and this is honestly my favorite part because it's where your personality gets to breathe a little. Think of your hobbies like a garden. Not everything you plant grows the same way, and that's fine. You just talk about what's actually blooming for you right now. So, in my free time, I really enjoy hiking, or I've recently gotten into baking, actually. A small, honest detail like that does more for a conversation than a whole list of hobbies said too fast. I remember years ago telling someone my hobby was reading books in this flat, robotic voice, and the conversation just died right there. The moment I added, especially mystery novels, I go through them way too fast, the whole thing came alive. Specific is always more interesting than general. Next, people often want a sense of who you are, your personality, and I want you to think of this like color. Nobody describes themselves in just one shade, so keep it light. People usually say I'm pretty easygoing, or I'd say I'm a bit of a planner. I like having things organized. You're not writing a resume here, you're just giving someone a little color to remember you by. And last, where you're from and where you are now. Think of this like roots and branches. Your roots are where you started, your branches are where you've grown to. So, I'm originally from Lahore, but I'm based in Chicago right now. One sentence, both pieces, done. Now let's do something I think you'll really love. Let's take a few awkward sentences, ones a lot of learners say without realizing it, and make them sound natural. I'll say it the stiff way first, and then the way a native speaker would actually say it. Stiff version, "I am from Pakistan country." Natural version, "I'm from Pakistan." You don't need the word country, the name already tells us that. Stiff version, "I am doing job of teacher." Natural version, "I work as a teacher." Smooth, simple, present tense. One more. Stiff version, "My hobby is cooking food." Natural version, "I love cooking in my free time." Small shift, but it instantly sounds like a real person talking, not a textbook sentence. Do you hear the difference? It's not about knowing more grammar rules. It's about trusting shorter, simpler sentences instead of translating word for word from your first language. And here's the one line I want you to remember more than anything else in this video. Fluent English isn't about perfect grammar, it's about being brave enough to keep talking even when it's not perfect. Say that one back to yourself if you need to. Fluency is built in the moments you keep going, not the moments you get it exactly right. So here's your one small step for today, and it really is small. Tonight, stand in front of a mirror and say just one sentence out loud. Hi, I'm your name and finish it however feels true. That's the whole assignment. One sentence said out loud today. Let's do a quick recap before we go. Keep your greeting short and warm. Talk about your work in a calm, present tense sentence. Add one specific detail when you talk about your hobbies, specific beats general every time. Use light, simple words for your personality. And when in doubt, say the shorter sentence, not the translated one. Now I'd love to hear